It's your daily dose of Donna. Welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, July 13th. It is a gorgeous day here in Los Angeles, another sunny 90-degree day. You know, I complained about the weather for about 5 straight months on the show, so I am very, very grateful for a nice sunny day. Although it's a little hot, I will take it. I will take any sun over any overcast. I read an article when I don't know where I was, but it was basically this like whole theory that they're trying to pass a bill that they're going to put some sort of like overcast protection around all of the world or all of America so that global warming, I don't even know. I said, if that happens, I'm leaving the country. Like, that's the one thing. Some people say if this person gets elected, if they take away my son, I'm out. I'm out. I am affected by that sun. Welcome to the show. You guys are awesome. I released my first Patreon episode last night after a full day of work. I got so many nice messages and comments about it. I appreciate you guys. These episodes don't go away. So if you want to join the Patreon, you can always get back access to any of these older episodes that come up. I want to make sure that you guys know that, so you can decide to join whenever. I did get a comment. Someone said, I'm waiting until the first of the month because they charge on the first of the month and I don't want it, to basically be charged for a full month without getting the full month. I set it on my Patreon settings that you just get charged the day you join, and then it's that day every month. So it's kind of a little bit of a better situation. So thank you guys for those of you that have joined. The links are all below. Welcome if you're new here on YouTube. Thank you for the to hit subscribe, or make sure to hit subscribe. And the audio, everything's going really great with my audience. You guys are so amazing. And my Facebook group is killing it. Daily Dose of Donna. You guys were so kind about this one nasty comment I got yesterday. I'll just tell you guys. I got a comment that said on my YouTube video yesterday, I specifically unsubscribed because you take too long to get to the point. So if this is your first time listening to the show, I want you guys to know this. This is not TMZ. And this is not Access Hollywood. And this is not, I don't know, it's not maybe another one of those accounts that you follow here on YouTube that just goes, welcome to the show. Today we're talking about Kyle Richards. That's not who I am. It's Daily Dose of Donna. This show has a little bit of reality, a little bit of celeb gossip, a little bit of pop culture, a little bit of my life, a little bit of mom life, a little bit of everything. Yes, Chris, it's not headline news. Today on Headline News, we are talking about BravoCon. Can you imagine? Okay, so we've got a lot of conversations, though, to get into. Just a little update about my kids at camp. I got a letter from my 8-year-old. It was so cute. I got a letter from him yesterday, and his writing is horrendous. Like, I need to take him immediately to some sort of writing boot camp. But he said something along the lines of, hi, Mom and Dad, I love you so much. Can you send me a Rubik's Cube? Bye. Okay. So I guess the demands don't stop when they're in camp. But it's very cute. I was so happy to see their letters. It's been a week. It's been 1 week, and we have a little bit less than 2 weeks left. But I'm like really enjoying it now. Now I'm like in it. Yesterday, I got to spend the entire day alone. Lance, my husband, went to an LAFC game. That's a soccer game here in LA, and he was gone until after I went to bed. And so I like literally worked all day until 6. I have this new client that I'm working with, and then I stopped, and then I went inside and like put together a girl dinner, which is something that's trending all over TikTok right now. Girl dinners, it's like a little bit of cheese, a little bit of carrots, a little bit of it's like a snack plate. And I did that, and I turned on the Kardashians, and I'm almost up to the live moment, which I have some thoughts on Kardashians, you guys. I'm going to share it with you guys. Thank you for tapping, by the way. If you're here, make sure to tap, 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 and on the TikTok, and make sure to comment, because then it just like triggers the algorithm to be like, guys, come on, check Daily Dose of Dawn out. But I had the best day. And then I got in bed and I'm reading a new book. I'm reading Kristen Hannah Nightingale, which everyone says is amazing. I'm still trying to get into it. I'm not going to lie. Okay, y'all. Yeah, it's like a Lunchable. It's a Lunchable for adults. It's amazing. It's kind of the best of both worlds. Like, that's my dream situation. I want to just eat like a little bit of everything and make everything the perfect bite, like a little turkey, a little cheese, a little grapes, a little carrot, a little mustard, a little cottage cheese. Heaven on earth. Okay, guys, guess what got announced today? BravoCon tickets. Are you going to BravoCon? Let me know in the comments. BravoCon is November 3rd through 5th in Las Vegas. A little bit more local to me than New York, so I'm sorry, East Coasters, but that is the best city to have any kind of event like this. It's expensive. I'm not going to lie. Luckily, my husband has a timeshare on the strip right near all those hotels. So I made him book that for me before we even heard about tickets. The tickets are officially getting released on July 21st, and they're expensive. The regular ticket is $550, and then the VIP ticket is like $1,200 plus dollars, which is a lot. It's a lot. But it's BravoCon. And I feel like, our husbands, they spend money on football games and basketball games. This is such like a sexist comment that I'm making right now. Like sports events and like, I don't know, concerts, things that they want to do. I mean, I am going to Taylor Swift though. Not gonna lie. Hey everyone. Okay, so it's November 3rd through 5th is the official days of BravoCon. That's 3 days, but I don't know like what's gonna happen around so I have to figure it out. But I'll be there, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do because it's gonna be so crazy. I'm going with a few friends. Okay. BravoCon. Check. Speaking of BravoCon, last night they had oh my God, MLF says, if you're going, I'm going. Chris says, I honestly don't know that it's worth it to me to see the housewives. Well, I think it's less about seeing the housewives. Like I kind of don't care about the housewives at all, but it's more about being around your people. It's like, I don't know, like a convention of all your favorite fans because it's like hanging out with a bunch of dosers, right? If you're listening to this podcast and you love this podcast, then you go to an event like that and you get to see people that are also fans of Daily Dose of Donna. And I feel like I want to have a little meetup somewhere. I'm going to figure it out if I can. And then like we can all meet each other. See, that to me sounds more fun than going and like meeting Luann, right? Okay. Speaking of BravoCon, so much Bravo news. Real Houses of New York last night had their premiere party. Now they premiere on July 16th, which is tomorrow's the 14th. Is that Sunday night? I think it's Sunday night. So it looked like a really fun party. It looked great. Lots of people were there, whatever. And then, girl, don't make me drive to Utah to meet you. Well, you can fly. So one of the new housewives, her name is Jessel Tank. Tank is with 2 A's, Tank. I don't know anything about any of these housewives, except the J. Crew, the woman from J. Crew. Is my brain just like it stopped working? What is her name? Joanne. What is her name? Jenna Lyons. Thank you. Oh my God. That was crazy. I could not remember her name. By the way, if you want to see something interesting, go and look at videos and pictures of the red carpet of the premiere party last night and look at what this Miss Jenna Lyons is wearing. Okay. It was an odd choice, and she's like a fashion diva. So I don't think she's very like fashion, but she created J. Crew. Like she knows a thing or two about fashion. Anyway, Jessel Tank was throwing up all over the event. Now, when you see something like this on page 6, you immediately think, oh my God, she has got to be so incredibly, I'll post it in the Facebook group, Ray. She's got to be so incredibly drunk if she's throwing up all over the place. So that's your first thought when you hear someone is throwing up and getting sick all over an event. But apparently, according to page 6, alcohol was not involved, which could be a made-up story, but I went straight to my source, who is Dave Quinn, who wrote the People article about Kyle Mauricio, who wrote Not All Diamonds and Rosé, who will be on my show tomorrow. Dave Quinn is going to be a guest on Daily Dose of Donna tomorrow, and he said alcohol was not a factor. She was not drunk. So we know that, but I'll hear more about it tomorrow. He was there. I'm sure he's seen the premiere. I am dying to hear everything. I want to know what you guys think about the show. Obviously, we're all watching. Obviously, we will watch, and I'm so interested to see how it goes. There's very few Real Housewives shows that I'm like very into right now or interested in. I know OC was on last night. Didn't watch it. I actually didn't watch it. Ray said, but who throws up in public? People that don't have the option, maybe like if it comes so fast on a red carpet, you guys. Oy vey. How embarrassing for her that you premiere on Real Houses of New York and it's like your big moment, the first premiere party, Andy Cohen, like all the press, and that's the article that's written about you. Although it does get your name in the press, and that's what these women want. So, and yes, I'll post the picture of Jenna Lyons and the whole crew and the whole cast on my Facebook page after we're done here. It's a look. It's a look. That's all I can say. It's a look. Meanwhile, another Bravo thought. Tom Sandoval. So you guys know my feelings on Vanderpump Rules and Tom Sandoval and this and that. A video was released of him when he was filming at SUR 2 nights ago, the same night that there was a video released of Sheena yelling at him in the alley, where she was like, "You shouldn't have effed Raquel." Which, by the way, she said Raquel. I wonder if, and she's only been saying Rachel on all the press. I wonder if the crew was like, no, no, no. When you talk about her on the show, you have to call her Raquel. Isn't that interesting? I never thought about that. So there's some footage of him sitting at a table by a patron who I guess sold it to TMZ of him wiping his tears. And he's like a stone's throw away, I think outside right over here or whatever is Ariana and like the rest of them. But he's sitting alone at a table and he's wiping his tears. Okay. My instinct immediately wants to cry when I see someone cry. I don't like seeing people sad. Okay? That's just the truth. I don't like seeing people sad. This can't be a good, easy situation for him. I don't care what you've done in your life to be not forced. I mean, he said yes to do the show, but it's a job to spend time in the same location as all these people that like legitimately despise you and aren't scared to tell you that they despise you. And meanwhile, this was the same location that you had such amazing memories at, that you used to work at, that you started working with your girlfriend at. Remember, he met Ariana. I mean, he was working with Ariana there. And all of a sudden you're there and like, you're not getting any, you guys, I felt bad. I'm just going to be honest. I want to know from you guys. There's a part of me that's like, he has definitely paid the price. Like his punishment now for all of this feels worse than the crime. I don't know. It's tough. I understand why they hate him and I understand why they're mad at him. But no, Jessica, I'm going to talk about that in a second. So some of you guys feel bad and some of you guys don't feel bad. Interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, or maybe when you're saying no way, I don't know what that means. Maybe that his punishment is not like, I feel like people have done worse and have gotten away with less. Like there was this perfect storm for Scandival, and it was so good. Like we were so in it, right? But now that like you're removed from it for a second, do you think differently? Or are you still super, super mad about it? Chris says wanting him to suffer more doesn't help anyone. They've all cheated. You made your bed, now lie in it. Interesting. Okay, so meanwhile, Schwartz and Sandy's, there's no confirmation, but I did talk about this the other day that there are rumors that they're buying him out of Schwartz and Sandy's and that he most likely won't have anything to do with that restaurant, which, to be 100% honest, I think is the best move for the restaurant, because I do think that he wasn't going to add anything positive. I think he really like shit the bed with his partners there. I don't think any of them really liked him anyway. And then this happened. And I think they were like, Tom Tom is already established and out there and good. So they're not worried about the success of Tom Tom. Like if you go to Tom Tom on any night, it's packed, packed, packed. I don't think the same about Schwartz and Sandy's. I could be wrong, but I follow a TikTok creator and she went last night to dinner. Now it was a Wednesday, but she went there last night and it wasn't very crowded. It looked very kind of like, in fact, I didn't really see any other people. Like when she walked in, there was no one outside. There was no one when she opened the door to like when you walk into a restaurant, when you talk to the hostess, like it looked empty. So unless it was like 5 p.m., it just felt, oh my gosh, we're going to talk about that. It just felt a little bit dead compared to like a Tom Tom or SUR vibe. I don't know. Someone just said, Luna Bella says, In your opinion, who's a bigger shit show, Sandoval or Cody Brown? I am so excited because I will get there in just a moment. So anyway, with Tom Sandoval, he did get interviewed by TMZ. Now, this is a moment where I have to I have to love on him for just a quick second about this. If you know me, you know a couple things. You know I am a massive Nutella fan, eat it almost daily, and you know that I love Saved by the Bell. I've had whole episodes about Saved by the Bell on this show. Go to the early episodes. Obsessed with Saved by the Bell. One of my favorite Saved by the Bell episodes that I've ever seen, that I've seen 100 million times, was when Zach created a band. It was a dream sequence where he and Kelly Kapowski and Mario Lopez, AC Slater and Jesse Spano and Lisa Turtle and Dustin Diamond, Screech, all of them. They were in a band called Zack Attack. Okay? And in Zack Attack, Zach and Kelly were like the lead singers, and like Mario Lopez was on the drums, and it was just like they went on tour and they got screwed over by the manager. I mean, this was a dream episode. Google it, watch it on YouTube. It's amazing. And in that, their big hit was called Friends Forever. I liked this so much that I bought the Zack Attack album. Like, I had a CD of Zack Attack, all the songs from Zack Attack. So yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. That was a different episode, but yes, we all are Saved by the Bell lovers. I love you for loving it. I mean, it's literally an 80s baby. That's what you watched in the 90s. We watched Saved by the Bell every Saturday morning, 7:30. So he's interviewed on the street with Billy Lee by TMZ yesterday. Again, on a random ass street. Randomly, it happens to be TMZ's parked right near Tom Sandoval's car. I mean, this is so obvious they get called. I don't understand. But anyway, TMZ goes, asks him a couple questions about Adele, because there was an interview that happened the other day where they asked Tom, so did you hear Adele was kind of like giving you a hard time? And Tom was like, of course she's giving me a hard time. If I never watched my show and just heard the things I've done, I would give me a hard time too. So I like that he's actually like self-aware enough to understand. But he says in this, the interviewer says, well, like, what would you, if you had to do like a collaboration with Adele, which is so random, but I guess you do forget that Tom Sandoval is a singer, or quote unquote singer, for Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras. So he says, do you think, like, what would you do? And Tom stops. And I'm telling you, this moment is like, it's kind of the craziest thing ever, because I didn't even know Tom Sandoval would even know. Well, he's 40, so I guess he's not 41. He's my age almost. So he goes, yeah, I think we do like a Zack Attack song together. Like Friends Forever. Oh, on the middle of the street, he starts singing Friends Forever. I literally had to do a little bit of a back take. Like, is Tom Sandoval like a cool 90s kid? I mean, he's definitely dressed like a 90s kid. If you look at the picture of him going to SUR the other night, he's wearing this like big blue sweater with like a white line across it and like big wide leg black jeans. He literally looks like my boyfriend in 8th grade, Todd. Okay. I wouldn't say his last name because God forbid he listened to this, but the mushroom cut. Okay. So, anyway, yes, you guys are so funny. I love doing these lives because you guys are like me. Okay, finally, let's move on to, I need to know from you guys if you're a Sister Wives fan. Now, this is a very, very, Sister Wives always brings up a couple of weird feelings. Some people are like, that's so lame. I can't believe you watch Sister Wives. And then you have people like me and people like, the girls from Bitch Sesh, like, who are diehards. Diehard Sister Wives fans. I've been watching Sister Wives from when True was just a little baby, if you understand the reference. From when McKelty and Mackenzie and McCalsey and Mickey D and all of them were like 2 years old, right? So Sister Wives is back for I think it's season 18. Season 18. You know what? So many people would be lucky to get 18 seasons. Vanderpump Rules could never. Okay. 18 seasons of Sister Wives. I have grown up with Sister Wives. I was also devastated when the Duggars got canceled because of that disgusting older brother, because I was also a Duggar fan. I love TLC. Not anymore, but I used to be a TLC fanatic. So Sister Wives is back with a new trailer. And if you know anything about the current status of Sister Wives, there's no such thing as a sister wife anymore. It's literally Cody Brown is only married to the last wife, Robin. The rest have flown the coop. The rest have left the marriage. Christine is engaged to another guy. And Janelle in this season leaves, and then Mary eventually leaves too. You guys must go and see this trailer, especially because the last scene of the trailer is Janelle, who was the third wife in the lineup, second or third, I can't remember, who basically says, you shut the, she's talking to Cody and he keeps talking over her because Sister Wives, Cody still thinks that it's 1932 in terms of like women's rights. Like Cody is still convinced, oh, she was the second wife. Thank you. Cody still is convinced that, women, they serve their men. They serve them. Cody and Jonah Hill can hang out. Okay, so Janelle says, "Shut the f up and listen to me speak." And Cody, his bouncy curls are like, "I'm not doing this anymore. I'm getting up." And he starts walking out, and she's pulling at his jacket, like, "You come back here and talk to me." And he keeps walking, and she goes, "F you." She didn't say F you. She says F-U-C-K-U. F you. I am so proud of that, Janelle. I am so proud. I cannot wait to see. Oh my God. Sarah says, welcome to Utah. I'm sure not everyone in Utah is that way, but this is going to be the redemption season. You know what? Vanderpump and Sister Wives should do a collaboration. This is the year of the woman. This is something about her. TLC, are you listening? The Sister Wives, the ones that have exiled this relationship, need to go to something about her and do a joint TikTok. It's like all these women are like, we've gotten rid of our loser husbands, our loser guys. I am telling you, this would be huge. Do you think Ariana has ever watched an episode of Sister Wives? I know that she definitely is into Love Island, which I still haven't watched. But oh my God, it was so, like, Sister Wives. I'm so excited. Now, just know one thing about Sister Wives. One episode is about one conversation. And when I tell you, I'm not joking, like from the beginning to the end of the episode, there's one conversation. It is the slowest moving show you'll ever see. You hear the same dialogue about the same. Every single season is about one day. It's like the craziest thing. That show does not move. It's the best show ever. Anyway, okay, what else? Kardashians, I'll just say I was watching it last night. I have now become a Kim Kardashian stan. Please don't hate me. If you watch the show, I think you would too. She's so stunning. She's so successful. She's a good mom. She's she's a boss. I don't know. I'm a big Kim Kardashian fan from watching this season. And Kourtney can go like kick rocks. Kourtney is just a downer. Just a downer. Oh my God, this is so funny. So true. It was about Coyote Pass for an entire season. With Sister Wives really fast, it was about Coyote Pass, but it wasn't about Coyote Pass. It was about choosing the house on Coyote Pass, the lot. It was about one conversation about Coyote Pass for an entire season. Let's have another family-friendly COVID meeting outside in folding chairs. You guys, it's 2023 and I don't think they've gone inside yet. I think that Cody is still outside having conversations with his own wife. COVID ruined Cody Brown's life. I truly believe it. It saved Janelle, Christine, and Mary's life because they got out because of COVID. COVID exposed Cody's insanity. Don't you guys agree? He became like a COVID psycho, and he's the one that got COVID. Oh, so good. Anyway, I'm happy we don't have to deal with any of that. Like, can you imagine if now I got like yelled at in my comments that like I'm not wearing a mask doing my podcast all alone in this room? Anyway, you guys, tomorrow, Dave Quinn will be on the show. I don't know. I'm going to do a live with you guys, and then I'm going to record it separately with him. So I don't know if I'm going to pop it on to tomorrow's or I'll do a special Saturday episode. Tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, we're doing our first ever live Zoom, Patreon Zoom. So make sure to join Patreon. The link is below. Get the overdose tier. That way you can join the Zoom and hang out with Lance and I. And that's that. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for all your support and love. Make sure to subscribe, review, rate, all of those things. Share this with your friend, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.